When I was 13, something happened that I've never really told anyone. I mean, not properly. My parents thought it was just nerves. My friends, they figured I rage quit mid-match and made up some stupid excuse. But it was real, all of it. And even now, years later, whenever I hear a doorbell at night, my chest tightens the same way. It was a Friday night, early November. I even remember the weather. Hot, heavy air with that weird yellow sky that feels like something's just off. My parents were going out of town for work and wouldn't be back until Saturday afternoon. I'd never spent a night home alone before. Not once. But I begged them. Said I could handle it. Said I was practically a grown-up. They left pre-made meals, emergency numbers on the fridge, and gave me like 5 awkward goodbye hugs. And the second the door closed, I felt free. I could do anything. Eat junk in bed, stay up till 3 a.m. gaming, watch movies I wasn't supposed to, fall asleep with the lights on, who cares? It might sound silly now, but back then, that night felt like freedom. My first taste of independence. My first night alone. I ran upstairs, dropped my backpack on the floor. The TV was already on, muted. I liked it that way, just background light and motion. It made the room feel less empty. Fired up my PC, logged into Discord. The guys were already waiting. Yo, Brandon! Boss fight tonight, no excuses. You're online, bro. That means commitment. Headset on, game up. Room dark except for the screen glow. Outside, crickets and the occasional car passing down the road. I was happy. I was alive. I was alone, and for the first time that felt good. Or so I thought. 2 hours flew by. We were deep in a raid halfway through the boss battle when something caught my eye. The muted TV in the background, it suddenly flashed breaking news in bright red. Curious, I slid off the headset and turned the volume up. Tonight, multiple residents of Ravenwood Hills reported attempted break-ins. Police are investigating reports of a masked individual seen walking through the neighborhood around 8 p.m. Some security footage shows him lingering outside homes for extended periods of time. Ravenwood Hills, my neighborhood. My stomach twisted, but I told myself it was just a coincidence. Maybe the far side of the subdivision? Probably nothing. I went back to my keyboard, but I left the headset off. I wanted to be able to hear things, just in case. That's when I heard the first sound, a sharp crunch like someone stepping on broken glass. The sound was so sharp it froze me. A crunch, quick and dry, like someone had stepped on broken glass, right outside my bedroom window. I muted the game and just listened. Silence. A heavy, thick silence. I took a deep breath and forced a little laugh. Probably just the neighbor's cat. Or a branch or something, but I didn't take my eyes off the window. And then the doorbell rang. I swear my heart stopped for a second. Just one chime, quick, like someone pressed and released instantly, didn't want to be noticed. I stood up slowly. The game was still running and my friends were shouting in voice chat. Brandon? You good? Dude, you're frozen mid-fight, come on. Bro, say something. I walked downstairs without turning the lights on. I crept to the door and peeked through the peephole. No one. I waited. 10 seconds, maybe more. Pulled the curtain aside just a little. Still nothing. I went back upstairs, slow and quiet. Then the backyard motion sensor light flicked on. Bright white light. Through the window blinds, I saw a shadow. Someone. Standing near the back fence. Not moving. Back in my room, hands shaking, I grabbed my phone. Tried to call Dad. No signal. Tried Mom. Call failed. They were probably still on the road. I sat at my desk and typed into the game chat. Guys, no joke, I think someone's outside. Doorbell rang, I saw a shadow in the yard, motion light came on. You're trolling, right? Brandon, if this is a joke, it's not funny. Just say you want to log off, bro. I'm being serious. I'm not messing around. Then my phone buzzed. Unknown number. One message. Did you lock the front door? My blood went cold. I stared at the screen, holding my breath. My hands were starting to sweat. I replied, Who is this? Nothing. A few seconds later, my Alexa turned on. It started playing a low, old-sounding lullaby. I tried to stop it. Alexa, stop! Nothing. Alexa, turn off music! Nothing. Then her voice answered, but it wasn't her normal voice. It was slower, distant, like someone was imitating Alexa. The music! Can't stop now, Brandon. I was shaking all over. It wasn't just fear anymore. It was this cold, heavy certainty. Someone was in my house, and they knew my name. They knew I was alone. They knew enough to mess with my Alexa, to text me, to watch me. The Alexa kept playing that tune, same melody like an old lullaby from a dusty music box. But the sound felt wrong, like it wasn't coming from the speaker, but from inside the wall. I stood up slowly, took a breath, and walked to my bedroom door. I froze, listened again. Footsteps. Downstairs, slow, careful, like someone wearing socks trying not to make noise. But the old wooden floor betrayed them. I just stood there. Each second dragged like it was stretching time itself. Then my phone buzzed again. Same number, new text. Aren't you going to say hi to your guest? The doorbell rang again, once. Then again, a little longer, a little more impatient. Alexa stopped the music, and somehow the silence that followed was worse. I ran to the bedroom window and looked toward the backyard. The motion sensor light was off, but the kitchen door was slightly open. I froze. I had locked it. I remembered locking it. I grabbed my phone again, dialed 911. Weak signal. Call failed. Come on, pick up. Back in the Discord chat, my friends were freaking out. Brandon, dude, this isn't funny anymore. Seriously, say something. You're scaring people. Does anyone have his address? This is getting weird. I tried to type. My hands were shaking too much. That's when I heard the floorboard creak outside my bedroom, the slow pressure of someone stepping on wood. I stepped back. Another creak. Someone was in the hallway. Someone was inside my house. I looked around my room for anything I could use. Scissors in a drawer, a lamp. The sound stopped. Total silence. And then a knock on my door. 2 soft taps. Tap, tap, and a voice. Brandon, can I come in now? The cops showed up less than 10 minutes after I finally got a signal. I was still locked inside my room, gripping the lamp like it was a weapon. They searched the entire house. No signs of forced entry. No footprints in the backyard. No messages on my phone, like they were never sent. Alexa? Probably a bug, they said. Maybe your imagination ran a little wild, one of the officers offered. You were scared, alone. It happens. My parents came back shortly after, freaking out. My mom hugged me like I had almost died. My dad was angry, said I had overreacted, scared them for nothing. I told them everything I heard, everything I saw. But at that point, even I started to wonder if maybe I had dreamed part of it. 2 days later, I found the envelope. It was hidden between some old game cases on my shelf. No return address. Inside it was a photo printed on matte paper. It was me, sleeping, that night. Same shirt, same position. My bedroom door slightly ajar, just like I left it. And in the bottom corner of the photo, written in red marker, "If you show this to your parents, something worse will happen to them. This stays between us." I tore it up, burned the envelope. And ever since that night, I've never slept with the lights off again. That was the first night I ever stayed home alone. And it was enough to show me that being alone isn't always freedom. Sometimes it's just danger in disguise. Life went on, but some nights the silence feels exactly like it did back then. And I catch myself listening for the doorbell, the message, the soft tap-tap on my bedroom door. To this day, I still try to figure out who sent me that photo and why. But the truth? Maybe it's better not to know.